Hello guys! The animal world is amazing. That being said, the fauna is very diverse and fascinating. Every animal in the animal world has its own characteristics. So today we are talking about animals that have different characteristics from the animals we see every day. There are 15 such animals in this video. So let's start now. Number 15. Velvet worms. Our video begins with an animal that has existed for over 500 million years. These animals are actually living fossils. One of the main characteristics of these animals is the tactic they use to hunt, where they attack their prey with a sticky slime solution. Velvet worms are carnivores and hunt other small invertebrates, such as insects, spiders, and snails. Once the prey is caught, the velvet worm uses its fangs to inject venom and kill it. There are several species of velvet worms, with 14 to 43 pairs of legs depending on the species. They also have small claws to catch prey and teeth to inject poison into prey. Velvet worms are quite difficult to spot because they live in dense forested moist environment. Number 14. The poisonous bird. You have heard of poisonous frogs, snakes, spiders, but have you ever heard of a poisonous bird? But there is such a bird. Its name is pitahui. The pitahui is the world's first documented venomous bird. These birds were discovered in 1989 in New Guinea. Scientists still have no idea how these birds get their poison. However, some people believe that this bird gets its poison from the poisonous animals it eats. No matter how they get the poison, this poison protects them from predators. These birds are bright orange and black in color. They are very shy animals, so spotting them is very difficult. Number 13. Platypus. Platypus is a very strange animal. The platypus has a strange body that is not seen in other animals in the animal kingdom. Their mouths resemble the beak of a duck. And their tail is similar to the tail of beavers. Do you believe that platypuses do not have stomachs? Instead, they have a simple digestive system like a bird. Platypus breed from eggs, and they feed their young from milk. But they do not develop nipples to nurse their young. Instead, they secrete milk through the fur. There the calves suck milk. Platypuses are nocturnal animals and spend most of their day in burrows on the banks of rivers and streams. So you will understand how different the platypus is from the animals we see. Number 12. Mantis shrimp. The animals you see now have the most complex etes in the animal kingdom. Mantis shrimp eyes have 16 types of photoreceptor cells, compared to just 3 in humans. This allows them to see a wider spectrum of colors, including ultraviolet and polarized light. They can also see in 3D and track multiple moving objects at once. These animals have the ability to attack with the force of a caliber bullet. These punches can travel at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour and generate enough force to break through aquarium glass. They are carnivores and eat worms, crabs, fish, and other mantis shrimps. To hunt these animals, they use their powerful attack. There the shells of the crabs break and the crabs die. Mantis shrimps are very intelligent animals. They have a special ability to identify a single fish or crab separated from the group. Number 11. Puffer fish. We are not wrong if we say that the fish we are talking about is a talented artist. The reason for that is to create the geometric sand patterns you see here. Male puffer fish create these sand patterns to attract females. Puffer fish are notoriously one of the most poisonous fish in the sea. Their poison is 1,200 times more deadly than cyanide. No matter how poisonous it is, countries like Japan and Korea make wild puffer fish a delicacy. These foods are prepared by special chefs, who have removed the poisonous parts of these fish and are trained to cook them. This puffer fish's defensive trick is very famous. As soon as they feel threatened, their body can inflate to several times its normal size. This makes it impossible for predators to devour them. Puffer fish are found in tropical and subtropical waters all over the world. Number 10. Watusi. We are now stopping at the species of cattle with the largest horns in the world. The horns of these cattle are about 8 feet long and they help protect them from predators. Because of these large horns, they are accepted as a sacred animal among African tribes. These tribes make musical instruments and other important items from their horns. This Watusi cow is very good at jumping. They can jump up to 6 feet. These Watusi animals are very social animals and live in herds of about 100. However, unfortunately these animals are very rare. There are only 10,000 animals of this type left in the world. Number 9. Volcano snail. Now we are going to see an animal that has the best resilience in the animal world. That is the volcano snail. The resilience of these animals is so great that they live in temperatures as high as 750 degrees Fahrenheit. Their main habitats are deep-sea volcano vents. They are the only animal on Earth whose body is made of the mineral iron. In other words, they are a living fossil. They do not need to eat in the traditional sense. Instead, they get their nutrients from symbiotic bacteria that live in their bodies. And they mature very slowly. It takes them about 50 years to reproduce. Number 8. Horseshoe crabs. Now we are talking about a species of crab with 9 eyes. 2 large compound eyes on the top of their heads help them to see in low light conditions. The other 7 eyes are located on the underside of their body and are used to detect movement and changes in light intensity. Older than dinosaurs, these animals have a history of 445 million years. As a specialty, their blood turns blue and they are used in the medical field. Horseshoe crabs are harvested for their blood, bait, and fertilizer. However, overharvesting has led to population declines in some areas. Number 7. Blue sea dragons. This species of fish is one of the most beautiful creations of nature. But beneath this beauty they hide a powerful poison. Blue sea dragons are a type of sea slug, also known as nudibranchs. They have an attractive blue color. But touching them is not smart. They inject venom into prey using finger-like structures on the underside of the body. Their body size is small and about 2 inches in size. They can be found in oceans all over the world, but they are very rare. Number 6. Fireflies. Fireflies are a species of insects with the ability to produce light. There are about 2,000 species worldwide and they produce yellow, green, orange and red colors. Fireflies produce their light through a chemical reaction called bioluminescence. This reaction is so efficient that nearly 100% of the energy is emitted as light, with very little heat. When many of them gather together, the light produced by them creates fascinating and beautiful scenes. Did you know they have been used in traditional medicine for centuries? Number 5. Emperor tamarins. These animals with beards like the Chinese emperors who lives in the past are a kind of cute and attractive animals. The main reason for their appearance is their long, white mustache. They are about 10 inches tall and weigh about 1 pound. They live in groups and are very social. And they are very vocal animals and use a variety of calls to communicate with each other. They have lifespan of about 20 years. Flowers, insects, small reptiles and eggs are their food. Also, these animals are playful and curious animals, so they love to explore their surroundings. Number 4. Blue-footed booby. We are now talking about a species of birds that are special because of their blue legs. The feet of booby birds turn blue with their mature birds. That blue color comes from the effect of the types of fish they eat. These birds are famous not only for their blue feet. Blue-footed boobies are known for their courtship dance. The male booby will strut in front of the female, raising his feet and flapping his wings. He will also make a whistling sound. Not only that, these birds have the ability to dive to a depth of 80 feet. Blue-footed boobies are social birds. They live in colonies and work together to raise their young. But unfortunately, nowadays these animals are suffering from suffering. They are already entered in the Red Data Book. Number 3. The Venezuelan poodle moth. The Venezuelan poodle moth is a large moth native to Venezuela and Colombia. It is one of the largest moths in the world, with a wingspan of up to 6 inches. The moth is known for its striking appearance, with fluffy white fur and long, feathery antennae. Many people love these moths because of their unique characteristics. But they don't get much time to show that love. The reason for that is that the life of these moths is as short as a week. During that time, the moth does not eat or drink. Instead, it focuses on reproducing. They are nocturnal animals, and these animals have an inexplicably attractive appearance. So watch these videos. You do realize how attractive they are, right? Number 2. Colugos. Colugos are the most skilled gliders of all mammals. They can glide up to 230 feet, 70 meters, from tree to tree, losing very little altitude. Colugos have a unique membrane called a patagium that stretches from their neck to their wrists, ankles, and tail. This membrane allows them to glide through the air. Because Colugo animals have 2 large eyes, they have very good night vision. And those eyes scare people to some extent. They sleep on the trees during the day and search for food at night. The main food of Colugo animals is leaves, fruits and flowers. Colugos live in groups of up to 12 animals and communicate using different sounds. However, they are very shy in front of people, so it is difficult to spot them. Number 1. Tigerfish. They are one of the most feared predators in the water. Tigerfish are known for their razor-sharp teeth, powerful jaws, and aggressive hunting behavior. These teeth, like a tiger's, can cause severe damage to prey. They have been known to attack and eat other fish, birds, and even small mammals. They can jump out of the water to catch prey. Tigerfish are incredibly agile and can jump out of the water to catch prey that is flying overhead. This is a rare behavior among fish, and it makes tigerfish even more dangerous predators. They are one of the largest freshwater fish in Africa. The Goliath tigerfish, the largest species of tigerfish, can grow to be over 5 feet long and weigh over 100 pounds. So now you understand why these fish got this name. I believe that after watching this video, you will have little or no knowledge about the animal world.